As DIA continues to grow, city and airport leaders are working on a study looking at the future of the corridor along Peña Boulevard.
They're considering a few options, from creating new lanes of separate routes to focusing road improvement and signage. But the project is catching the ire of a lot of travelers. Some say not enough is being done to prioritize public transportation. Others question why the city waited so long to expand the lanes.
Here is Denver 7's Russell Haythorne with more on the growing pains at DIA.
It's the only highway into and out of the third busiest airport in the world. And yet, 30 years after it was built, Peña Boulevard to and from DIA is still only 2 lanes most of the way.
Traffic can be really, really bad, so it can be a little stressful.
I don't know, because I don't even go on Peña, so.
Now, there's talk of expanding the highway, which has sparked heated debate.
I think definitely expanding it would probably be better.
Well, our city plans don't call for widening highways, they call for expanding transportation.
And the time it takes to get to and from the airport on Peña can vary widely.
I've heard of people taking 2-3 hours to get out of here because sometimes the accidents can block both lanes and it's just a standstill.
And we decided to time it out for you. We're exiting I-70 onto Peña Boulevard right now. We're not sure how long this is going to take, but come along for the ride. While we're on the road, many are on the train running parallel to Peña.
Saves me a lot of gas instead of driving way out here and then paying for parking.
I don't have to drive. I don't have to park. I can skip the traffic.
Okay, so here we are pulling up to departures. Not bad for midday on a weekday, but we know that's not always the case. Just under 14 minutes.
And Peña only having 2 lanes most of the way is getting really backed up.
Paul Taylor, a pilot for Southwest who lives in Green Valley Ranch, says growth around the airport is also contributing to congestion.
It's expanding a lot.
Advocates for mass transit, like Ian Thomas Tafoya of Green Latinos, say there are better options.
There's no other thing we should invest in other than dual tracking this train and getting as many people here on public transit. It's good for the climate, it's good for yourself and your own mental health. There's less crashes. I mean, all the way around, it's good for everyone.
And some, like the U.S. High-Speed Rail Association, take that a step further.
Japan built the first high-speed rail system in 1964. All the struggle and suffering we do to try to get places is not mandatory. I mean, we could be getting to places quick and easy all the time.
For now, the future of this thoroughfare is still up in the air.
People deserve to have options.
Russell Haythorne, Denver 7.
All right, DIA wants input on the Peña Boulevard expansion project. There's an online open house where you can submit feedback through next Thursday, September 7th, and we have a link to that on denver7.com.